Hello everyone, how are you? In this video I want to talk about this topic, how to save brain energy, or I could also ask how to be nice to your brain. Sometimes I hear people saying that they feel tired after learning languages, so I want to talk about how language learning can be more effective and how do you save energy, alright? Before starting with this video I want to tell something about my next live stream which I have on my Twitch channel, and it will be on Tuesday 24 November at 2 o'clock afternoon Dutch local time. And there I'm going to speak more than 28 languages, but I will also interact with my chat. I even see that people in the chat are practicing languages together, so if you go there you will probably find other language learners, even other polyglots, so that's a great way to motivate each other. And my Twitch channel link is the first link below this video, and I also have like a TikTok page, and that's the second link below this video, and there you can also find some other content, some videos in another language. And all right, let's focus on this topic of today, and that's like saving brain energy. And how can you do that? Well, I think it's very important that you have a look at which activities you do at which moment. All right, so let's start with the morning. Okay, I already told in my previous video that I think it's cool to start an activity between, for example, 8 and 9 o'clock, which is not taking too much energy and which is nice, okay? Because your brains need some time to, it's the same as like the engine of a motor, it needs some time before it's a sort of warm up, and that's why I think it's better to do something which you like to do, okay? So it could be whatever, like talking to a good friend and then maybe use another language, or it could be anything what you really love to do, like a yoga session and then in another language, or maybe listening to music in another language, whatever fits you, okay? And then I would say between 9 and 11 o'clock, for example, your brains are, your brains are stronger at that moment of the day. In the morning you can save a lot of energy. So I would say maybe the most intensive things, which are the most difficult for you, could be between 9 and 11. And then I would say you also need breaks, right? So you also need moments where you need a break. And when you're really having the feeling that you cannot absorb any other more information, you could even take a day free, because that's also important, your brains need to rest as well. And then in the evening, I think it's important that you're doing something which is not taking too much energy, because often in the evening you're tired, and that's why I think like watching a movie is like a good option, for example, so maybe after eating, watching a movie is something which you really like to do, or listening to some music. And maybe you can watch a movie with the subtitles, but then make sure that you write down the words, but that you don't focus so much on remembering these words, because in the evening your brains are tired, right? And then you could say, okay, let's say you're following a series in another language, right? Or a movie. You could write, for example, 40 words which you don't know yet, and you write them down at a piece of paper. But then I would say learn these words maybe the next day between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, when your brains are, when you have energy again, And don't do too much in the evening. I would say just watch a movie or listen to some music, maybe write some words down, but don't put so much energy into that. And then maybe later in the evening, before sleeping, I would even, as a tip, I would say maybe don't watch a screen. That's maybe not so good. Maybe you could you could try to read a book in another language, and maybe you need to have B2 level or something, so because you already have a B2 level, it doesn't take so much energy as well. Or you could learn some words in in a language which is easy for you to learn. So for example, for me, Afrikaans is easy because it's related to my mother tongue. So that's easy for me to learn in the evening. But again, maybe use a book, but not a screen or something. Okay, I hope my advice helps. Good luck with everything, and cheers.